Hello, good morning. Welcome back to Coffee and Headlines, our morning get together live here on Facebook, where we take a look at headlines from the city, state, and country, where we take a look at your comments to find out what everybody's doing, what everybody's up to, and to hopefully better connect with one another and with our destination as a community of English speaking locals living here in Puerto Vallarta, and as a community of wonderful people from all over the place outside of Puerto Vallarta that have a special place in your heart for our city and our people. It is always a pleasure to see you. And today, August the 2nd, is no exception. It is great to be here, particularly after a nice, cozy, small but very wonderful get together last night. We had a meet and greet. Not as many people as usual, but then again, it is summertime, and I can see how less people will be inclined to go out. It was very hot, but those of us that were there, some 30 people or so, had a wonderful time. Today, as always, we welcome those of you that are watching live for the first time to let us know so that we can give you a nice little welcome. All you have to do is write the word new in your comment, and we'll be so very happy to give you a nice little welcome. And of course, if you have something really important that you wish to share, it helps a great deal when you add a capital letter Q to your comment. That way we'll bring it up during the chit chat section. I don't see any Qs yet, so it is going to be right into the news section. Let me set this up really quickly. And oh, wait a second. I need to do a little magic here. Boom. There you go. I think we're good to go. Yes, we are. Oh, no, we're not. I'm moving the news all over the place. Hold on just a second. There you go. Okay, so we've been talking a lot about SEAPAL and their promises to give water for everyone. And as of yesterday, all the colonias in the municipality have continuous clean water service. And SEAPAL has promised that intermittence in the service is no longer a problem unless extraordinary situations should arise.
Woot woot! Almost done.
We'll have to see how long that lasts, but that's what SEAPAL said yesterday. Now, the next one is it is just funny. Mexico President Andrés Manuel López Obrador has once again reiterated, I hate that word, it's difficult to say, but he has once again affirmed that the new highway to Guadalajara will be completed in less than a year. But wait just a second. A while back, he announced that it would be ready by December of this year. Then he announced that it would be ready by March of this year. And now, of course, he is announcing that the new highway will be ready by June 2024. Again, I'll believe it when I see it. But who cares about the highway when you have a busy airport? According to local authorities, Puerto Vallarta's international airport is keeping busy with an average of 14,000 domestic and international passengers flying on a daily basis. That is a 17% increase when compared to the first half of this year. And of course, they all look so very happy to be here. And that's what truly, truly makes my day. What else? Last but not least, as we announced yesterday, Dora is now a Category 1 hurricane, but it is situated far away from the coast of Mexico. And as such, it represents no danger. It's heading out away from the coast, taking all the rain with it. So I don't know that we're going to see any substantial rain anytime in the near future. We need some rain because it's been really schwitzy out there. Let's see what snarky weather has to say about that. And our weather forecast says, oh, the third indictment's the charm. I'm not going to comment on that. It's 31 degrees right now, feels like 35. Humidity is at 66%. And our temperature in Fahrenheit degrees is 87. Our weather forecast for today says thunderstorms. Again, thunderstorms. These are the mystic, imaginary thunderstorms that have been announced for the past few days, and I haven't seen anything. There's a chance of rain of 50%, a high of 33, and a low of 22. Then tomorrow, Thursday, we'll have rain in the morning with mostly cloudy skies in the afternoon, a chance of rain of 51%, a high of 32, and a low of 22. And then Friday, rain in the morning with thunderstorms in the afternoon, a chance of rain of 62%, a high of 32, and a low of 22. No rain. Well, they say it's going to rain, but I will believe it when I see it. I do want to share a reminder with you of this one-time performance of Traces or Traces. I don't know if it is pronounced the English way or the Spanish way. This is a contemporary dance presentation by Belgian choreographer, director, and photographer Wim van de Kiebus. And I don't know that I'm pronouncing his last name properly. This is going to take place at Teatro Vallarta tonight at 8 p.m. with ticket prices ranging from 500 pesos to 800 pesos per person. And this performance is suitable for audiences 13 years of age and older, as there is some nudity involved. And last but not least, I also wish to remind you that Arte Vallarta Museo is having their first Saturdays at the Museo this coming Saturday. And it's always a nice event to mingle with people that enjoy art. And there are always great people there, Americans, Mexicans, Canadians, people of all ages. And now the museum is air conditioned, which is nice. I think I read somewhere that they're going to have the presentation of a film, but I don't remember all the details. Moving right along, before we get into the chit chat section, let me tell you that yesterday at the meet and greet, I had the pleasure of connecting with a few people that had never been there before, people that have just purchased property in Puerto Vallarta, people that just moved in to our city that are recent full-time locals. I met two people that are producing beautiful works of art, a lady that is quilting, another lady that is making crowns made out of ribbon. You are all holding out on me when it comes to being creative and being inspiring. So again, if you're up to anything fun and wonderful, please send me some photographs so we can share them with the rest of the cluster. And now let us take a quick look at your comments. David Dunphy, I can't believe it's been a whole summer or a whole bunch of months and all of a sudden you're coming back in 1 week. That is absolutely wonderful. Let's see. Karen says it's a hot Minnesota day. Well, it's a hot Puerto Vallarta day, so I hear you, my friend. Tun. Great to see many of you last evening at Whiskey Kitchen, says Bill. Thank you, Paco and Gina, for being such awesome hosts. Well, as always, Gina and her staff went out of their way to make sure that we had a wonderful time. There were fans pointing in all directions because we were all a little schwitzy, but we love spending time there because Gina understands how to put together these events, and she always does a great job. Purim pam pum pim pum. Let's see what else we see. And of course, Todd, one of our community angels, was there. And Todd, as we know, is our local favorite television service provider. It is great to see you today, Todd, and it was great to see you yesterday. Let's see what else we have. Gustavo says, "Tómala." I don't know which news item was that for. But yes, it is. The news today were a little bit on the Tómala side. I do apologize. Sometimes I get really snarky, and it's because all these promises that are made by politicians and such just don't jive in my head. But it is what it is. It is what it is. And today we are having a short broadcast. There were not a lot of news to consider, or at least news, the kind of news that we like to feature here at Coffee and Headlines. So we're going to keep it short today unless I see any more cues or comments that are worth paying attention to. Let's see. Tomorrow, Thursday, will be yet another day for news and stories. We'll see what we can come up with. And between now and tomorrow, there's a cue. Hold on just a second. Okay. Cue for creativity. I hope to make a 7-foot tall Katrina for Day of the Dead to put in our front yard this year. Don't know how, but I hope it works out. Luisa, that is a great undertaking. I would say Fantasías Miguel in downtown Guadalajara might be a place where you will find inspiration. That's one of the stores on Calle Hidalgo in Guadalajara where I usually find all kinds of trinkets to be crafty and artsy. That's where I would start. Karen reports that Cassandra Shaw found her dog back. What a sad story to have your dog stolen, and then now I'm glad that the dog has been returned. I don't know the details, but I am so happy to learn that this has happened. Thank you very much for reporting. And yes, this brings us to the end of Coffee and Headlines for today. I hope to see you again tomorrow, and if not tomorrow, I hope to see you sometime in the near future. As always, thank you so much for your company. Thank you so much for your comments, your ideas, your suggestions, and that's that. Have a good day.